My husband is an avid angler, and so is his grandpa, especially for the muskellunge. They both love to fish on Big Spirit Lake in the Iowa Great Lakes region. My curiosity was piqued about muskellunge because my husband is always looking for how to catch the big one. I wondered about stocking of muskellunge in the lake and if it was good for the native population of fish. My name is Leanne Fechter, and I am doing my oral presentation for EBSP 601 Capstone Proposal class. The muskellunge is native to Canada and the very northern areas of North America. It has been fished almost to extinction prior to the 1960s. It was then introduced into native lakes and other lakes due to the demand from anglers for it. Anglers love to catch this type of fish because it takes commitment and dedication to catch the trophy muskellunge. It is an ambush predator that prefers shallow, low vegetation and an abundance of prey that are at least 20% of its body size, according to the article Diets of Muskellunge in Northern Wisconsin Lakes by Bozick, Buer, and Fry. The amount of dissolved oxygen plays an important role in the spawning habitat choice and life of the muskellunge as stated in the Muskellunge Management Plan. Spirit Lake has native fish such as the northern pike, which is the cousin of muskellunge, and yellow perch, which is a preferred prey of muskellunge. Beginning in 1970s, stocking of Wisconsin muskellunge fry began the management program in Spirit Lake. The lake is perfect for muskellunge since it is shallow, low vegetation, and cool. The lake also serves as drinking water for the surrounding community and recreational economy. Spawning habitat for muskellunge are dependent on the lakes that the muskellunge are located. They prefer shallow vegetation sites and lakes that have them. Spirit Lake has a few of these areas along the shore where it has not been built up by humans for homes. Muskellunge like to move into deeper water during warmer summer months. Spirit Lake is only 22 feet deep and can get shallower if it is a drought year. This may create issues for the adult muskellunge to survive in the lake through the summer months. Northern pike compete with muskellunge for spawning habitat and can eat smaller juvenile muskellunge. The density of the muskellunge in the water can also limit their size. All three of these issues can limit the size of the muskellunge, which can contribute to smaller trophy fish and population. Also, the water quality is diminished by the anthropogenic activities such as nutrient pollution and other non-native species introduction. This research has led me to ask, can muskellunge survive in a non-native glacial lake? My thesis statement is survivability will be lower if the water quality goes down, temperature goes up, and competition grows. I believe that survivability will be lower if the water quality continues to decrease and temperature goes up along with more competition. Comparing the number of muskellunge in the lake over the last 5 to 10 years will show how the population is being affected by water temperature and competition. For my primary sources, I contacted the Spirit Lake Fish Hatchery through Dr. Jonathan Mearbeck. He gave me the websites for the Iowa Lakeside Laboratory, Great Lakes Water Safety Council, and Department of Natural Resources. All three of these websites will give me information into the quality and temperature of Big Spirit Lake over the past 5 to 10 years. Dr. Mearbeck has also given me the muskellunge, northern pike, and yellow perch numbers in the lake for the same time period. The information provided will also include the body size and length of the muskellunge. My secondary sources are from journal articles, management plans, and a muskellunge book. Many of my articles are from the APUS library, which mostly covers research done in the Great Lakes region. Few interlibrary loan articles were on the Iowa Great Lakes region. There are two management plans. One covers how the muskellunge will be managed with stocking and catch limits, and the other plan is on limiting the amount of nutrient pollution in the Iowa Great Lakes region. The book is the basic background along with other information about the muskellunge that will help me to understand the fish. The analytic procedure I have chosen for this research is statistical analysis. The Kaplan-Meier estimate will be used to look at when the muskellunge are stocked in the lake to their death. I chose this analysis because it measures the number of subjects that can survive in a specific time period. This will help determine the effects of water temperature and quality has on the muskellunge. A 2T test will be useful in looking at the northern pike versus the muskellunge, which can help determine if there is competition for prey or habitat by population sizes. Water quality will be determined using dissolved oxygen, nitrogen, and phosphorus levels. Fish numbers and water temperature and quality will be taken over a 5 to 10 year period. The table will have columns of the number of fish over the 5 to 10 years, and the rows will have the water temperature and quality. One graph will be the number of fish per year on the x-axis compared to the water temperature on the y-axis. Second graph will be the number of fish per year on the x-axis and water quality on the y-axis. The muskellunge has been researched primarily for recreational fishing, as anglers like to capture the largest muskellunge. This can cause an issue since the females are generally larger than the males. This causes the muskellunge to decrease in size as the females are taken from the lake. Ensuring that the muskellunge is growing to the right body size and weight will take more study and research. As climate change continues to affect lake water, temperatures will go up as the air temperatures go up. Warmer years lead to lower water levels, which can take away habitat from the muskellunge. The water quality is being diminished as anthropogenic activities continue to add nutrient pollution to the lake, along with taking away the wild areas along the shoreline for more homes. Researching the effects of water temperature and quality over the past 5 to 10 years can give an idea on how the muskellunge may act in the next 5 to 10 years. Juvenile muskellunge need abundance of prey during the summer growing months to ensure they are ready for their first winter survival, according to Murray and Farrell's article, Quantification of Native Muskellunge Nursery Habitat, Influence of Body Size, Fish Community Composition, and Vegetation Structure. Understanding how the muskellunge reacts in non-native lakes with other apex predators such as the northern pike or the over or under abundance of prey will give scientists better insight into managing the muskellunge population. Muskellunge are found to survive and even reproduce in lakes that are warmer than their natural habitat. This is believed to be due to different genetics in the fry that is stocked into the lakes, according to the article, Differences in Stocking Success Among Geographically Distinct Stocks of Juvenile Muskellunge in Illinois Lakes by Diana Wagner and Wall. Habitat of the muskellunge and other fish in the lake is limited by the small wild areas of the coast on the lake. Overstocking a lake can cause the number of large muskellunge to drop. The research in this paper will add to the information that is already available. It will do so by showing how other native fish affect the muskellunge population in a lake that is not in its natural range. Management of the muskellunge has been going on since the 1970s, but only in the last 20 years has the research on the muskellunge blossomed. Much of the research has been conducted in the Great Lakes region of North America. Muskellunge have been stocked in many lakes outside of the Great Lakes and in many non-native lakes. The effects of the new ecosystems need to be researched to ensure that the muskellunge is best suited for these aquatic ecosystems. This will help the recreational fishing and the muskellunge population in the areas. As climate change affects the lake, this will also affect the muskellunge, and understanding that the relationship will help scientists find the best solutions in protecting the aquatic ecosystem. Answering the question, can muskellunge survive in non-native glacial lakes will help scientists protect and manage the Iowa Great Lakes aquatic ecosystem and recreational fisheries. The next 2 slides are my references.